Hey YouTube, I'm here with the review for episodes 9 and 10 of The Walking Dead. I didn't make a video last week because I didn't feel like it. The episode started off with Father Gabriel running away. He's packing a bunch of supplies together and he's sneaking off. And I was like, damn. Where the fuck is Father Gabriel going? But I knew that it had something to do with those boots. There was somebody with like those heavy boots that was spying on him. But Rick is talking to Gregory, and Gregory wants no parts of them going against the Saviors. Gregory is a punk. He is, damn, like, Gregory does not want any type of combat. He's weak and he's just trying to live. Gregory is just really mad that they didn't keep up their end of the bargain with saying that they were going to get rid of the Saviors. But like we know, they didn't know that there was so many of them. Rick and the gang plead their case and it just doesn't have any effect. Enid ends up rounding a group of people, part of the Hilltop, that want to help with the fight against the Saviors. And it was just reminding me of the Magnificent Seven in that moment. And it was funny because I was watching the original version with Yul Brynner. I don't know if anybody likes like old ass movies, but the original version with Yul Brynner and the version with Denzel Washington were really good. So it just reminded me of that situation where they had to come and, you know, train the community who were used to farming into being fighters. So Jesus is planning to introduce the group to Zeke. The guys ride up on the horses and they're talking about who dares trespass. I really just hate how they talk. Like, I hate how some groups have they've really drawn back with the language. Like, there's one group, like clearly in episode 10, that's sounding kind of cave-like, where they're simplifying their speech. And the people of the kingdom are like talking in like old King's English and shit like that. So, you know, whatever. Jesus tells Richard that they're a like-minded community that wants to, you know, talk with Ezekiel. Richard says that they're going to have to deal with the real problem, and that is the Saviors, before they try to think of any type of trade agreements with anybody. So Jesus is like, yeah, I'm sure you're going to be happy with this conversation. So, you know, be easy, my boy. They end up meeting Zeke, and so the group comes face to face with Ezekiel and his tiger. And Sasha's face had me cracking up. She is looking, and like, if anybody peeped Sasha's face, she is looking like, what the fuck? So they just like, is this fucking real? Like, now we've really seen everything. And who knew that I was going to be seeing a tiger at this point in the journey? Zeke is basically upset that Jesus ended up telling them about their agreement with the Saviors. So then they have to tell Morgan about everyone who was killed by Negan. So they have to go down the list and say who Negan killed. And it's Abe, Glenn, Olivia, Spencer. I think that's it. Abe, Glenn, Olivia, Spencer. But, you know, he didn't kill Olivia. He had his other chick kill Olivia. So anyways, and then we still don't know what happened with Eugene. We haven't seen Eugene yet. Zeke doesn't want to put his people in that type of danger again. So the young guy that Morgan is training in stick fighting, I forgot which form of martial arts that guy from the cabin taught him, but was it Tai Chi? Taekwondo? I feel like it was something with a T. He runs into Carol in the woods, and Carol basically says, yeah, he tripped one of her sensors. Not her sensors, but she set like little traps around just to notify her when somebody's coming. He tells her that he's checking on her on behalf of Zeke because he knows that Zeke would want him to. Rick is talking to Zeke, and, you know, he really wants him to decide to fight back, but Rick basically says the dead don't rule us. So we need to not be trying to move forward feeling sorry for the people that we've lost along the way. At this point, he's like, we're going to lose people. I've lost many people along the way. It's nothing that can be avoided sometimes, but we not going to be doing this shit. They can't live. That's no way to live. It's constant. And then it's like, honestly, with the saviors, it's like they're so, like, what the fuck? Are you guys having feasts over there? Why do you guys need supplies so much? God damn, they don't even get a chance to get the supplies. It's like, if you want people to keep doing this for you, how are they going to be able to be alive if you're taking all their food? Ezekiel is saying right now they have peace with the saviors. So, the king is sympathetic to their plight, but he is not compromising. Sasha is walking with Rosita, and she says, like, she had a feeling that Zeke wasn't going to be down for it. She's like, she just knew. She knew. Rosita's like, why are you telling me? She's like, we screwed the same dude. Like, that doesn't mean that we are friends. Damn, Rosita. Harsh. Like, yeah, I feel like, damn, Rosita, come on. It's the end of the world. Fuck. It's the end of the fucking world. Get over it. But, oh, damn. No, I feel bad because she was introduced to us with Abe, wasn't she? I feel like they were together. Yeah, it was her, Abe, and Eugene. And was it somebody else? Yeah. So, you know, she's just really feeling some type of way, especially the fact that he died, and when he died, he was with Sasha. So they find a booby trap set by the saviors on the highway. They need the explosives, but they got to get them out without tripping it. Rosita to the rescue. They basically drive the two cars with the wire, and just to clear all these walkers, like all these walkers are coming down the road. It's a ton of them. So Rick gets in the car with Michonne in the other car. They're riding down the highway with this rope taut. Is it taunt? No, it's taut. Is it taut? I don't know. The rope is tight as hell, okay? And they're driving down the highway, and they're just clipping down all the walkers in the path, just cutting them in half. They end up getting out the car. They hop into the other car, and then they ride down, and then the bombs go off. Back at Alexandria, Negan's people come looking for Daryl. They wreck a bunch of shit, and come to find out, Father Gabriel is missing, and all the supplies are too. Rosita is very sure that Father Gabriel has snuck away and stole everything, but Rick is sure that that's not the case. Father Gabriel's written the words boat on this book, and he knows that that's a clue for something to do with the supplies that they got from the boat, him and Aaron. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you later with another review of something else. Bye.